Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Talk English Today podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Aria. How are you today, Aria?
Hi, Alex. I'm doing great. Thank you. And hello to all our listeners. We're so happy to be here with you again.
Yes, we have an exciting topic today. Many people feel nervous when they speak English in public. Have you ever felt this way, Aria?
Oh, yes, speaking in front of others can feel scary. You might worry about making mistakes or forgetting words.
That's true. But don't worry. Today, we will help you feel more confident. We will share simple tips, real stories, and easy exercises to make speaking in public easier.
Yes, if you want to speak English with confidence, this episode is for you. Let's get started.
Speaking English in public can be scary. Many people feel nervous. They worry about making mistakes or forgetting words. Have you ever felt that way, Aria?
Yes, Alex. When I first started speaking English, I was so nervous. My hands would shake and my heart would beat fast.
That's completely normal. Many people feel the same way. They think others will laugh at them or judge them. But here's the truth. Most people are not judging you. They just want to understand what you are saying.
Yes. And people respect you for trying. No one speaks perfectly all the time, not even native speakers. Mistakes are part of learning.
That's right. But let's talk about why we feel nervous. One big reason is lack of practice. If you don't practice speaking English often, you may feel unsure when you have to speak in public.
That's true. Another reason is fear of mistakes. People think, what if I say the wrong word? Or what if I forget what to say? But mistakes are not bad. Mistakes help you learn.
Yes. Also, sometimes people feel nervous because they focus too much on grammar. Of course, grammar is important, but when speaking, it's okay to make small mistakes. The goal is to communicate.
Exactly. And another reason is that people don't feel confident. They think their English is not good enough. But confidence comes from practice.
That's why we are here today. We want to help you feel more confident. Let's talk about some simple ways to reduce nervousness and speak with confidence.
Yes. If you feel nervous when speaking English, don't worry. We will share easy tips and exercises to help you feel more comfortable.
Great. Let's get started with some helpful strategies. I remember my first time speaking English in front of a group. I was so scared. My hands were shaking and I could feel my heart beating fast. I wanted to speak, but I forgot what to say.
Oh no, that must have been really hard. What did you do?
I took a deep breath and tried to stay calm. I spoke slowly, one word at a time. And guess what? People understood me. They smiled and listened. After that, I felt much better.
That's a great story, Alex. I also felt nervous when speaking English. I used to avoid talking in public because I was afraid of making mistakes.
That's a very common fear, but you're such a great speaker now. How did you overcome it?
Well, one day I had to give a short speech at my school. I was so scared. I thought, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh at me? But I had no choice. I had to speak.
Wow, that must have been difficult. What happened next?
I took a deep breath and started talking. At first I made some mistakes. I used the wrong words a few times. But I didn't stop. I kept going. And when I finished, something amazing happened. Everyone clapped for me.
That's wonderful. So you realized that mistakes are okay?
Yes. That day, I learned something very important. People don't focus on your mistakes. They focus on your message. If you keep talking and don't give up, people will listen and support you.
That's a great lesson. I think many English learners are afraid of making mistakes, but mistakes help us learn.
Exactly. The important thing is to keep going. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Over time, speaking in public feels more natural.
So, if you feel nervous, remember, Take a deep breath, speak slowly, and keep going. You will get better with time.
Yes, and we're here to help. In the next part, we'll share some simple tips to make public speaking easier.
Great, let's get started. Now let's share some simple tips to help our listeners speak English in public with confidence.
Great idea. Many people feel nervous when speaking in front of others, but with the right practice, it can get easier.
That's right. Let's start with the first tip. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. When you speak in front of a mirror, you can see your facial expressions and body language. This helps you feel more comfortable and confident.
Yes, and when you watch yourself in the mirror, you can also check your pronunciation. You can see how your mouth moves when you say words.
Good point. Here's another tip. Speak slowly and clearly. Many people think they need to speak fast, but that's not true. When you slow down, you have more time to think. This helps you feel less nervous and speak more clearly.
I love that tip. And don't forget to breathe deeply. When you feel nervous, take a deep breath in and then breathe out slowly. This helps you stay calm.
Yes, I do that too before I speak in public. Deep breathing helps relax your body and makes you feel more in control.
Here's another great way to feel confident. Practice with a friend. If you have someone to talk to, it becomes easier to speak in front of others. You can practice conversations and feel more comfortable.
That's a great idea. And if you don't have a partner, don't worry. You can record yourself speaking. Try talking about a simple topic and record your voice. Then, listen to it and notice what you can improve.
Yes, and don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. The more you practice, the better you get.
Here's another tip. Use simple sentences. Sometimes we feel nervous because we try to use big or difficult words, but you don't need to. Start with easy sentences and speak naturally.
Yes, simple sentences are easier to say and understand. And when you feel more confident, you can try using more advanced words.
That's right. Another tip is think in English. When you always translate from your native language, it takes time and makes you nervous. Try to think in English when you practice speaking.
I love that tip. Thinking in English helps you speak more naturally. You can start by describing your day in English in your mind.
Yes, like saying, I am going to the store or I need to do my homework. This small habit helps a lot.
Here's another simple exercise. Use positive self-talk. Tell yourself, I can do this, or I am learning and improving every day.
That's a great one, Aria. Your mindset is very important. If you believe in yourself, you will feel more confident when speaking.
Exactly. And here's one last tip. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new.
Yes, mistakes help us grow. No one speaks perfectly all the time, even native speakers. The most important thing is to keep speaking and keep practicing.
That's right. So let's do a quick recap. 1. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. 2. Speak slowly and clearly. 3. Breathe deeply to stay calm. Practice with a friend or record yourself. 5. Use simple sentences. 6. Think in English. 7. Use positive self-talk. 8. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
These tips will help you feel more confident when speaking English in public. Try them and you'll see improvement.
Yes. In the next segment, we'll share some easy exercises to help you practice speaking every day. Stay tuned. Now, let's give our listeners some simple exercises they can do before speaking in public.
Great. Many people feel nervous before they speak, but with the right exercises, they can feel more confident and relaxed.
Yes, and these exercises are very easy. You can do them at home, at work, or even before an important conversation.
Let's start with the first exercise. Stand up straight, and smile. When you smile, your body feels more relaxed and you look more confident. Your posture also helps you feel stronger.
That's true. When you stand tall, you feel more in control. If you look down or cross your arms, you may feel more nervous. So, stand up straight, take a deep breath, and smile.
Exactly. Now the second exercise, practice deep breathing. Before you speak, take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in slowly through your nose, hold it for a second, and then breathe out through your mouth.
Yes, this helps to calm your nerves. When we are nervous, we breathe fast, and this makes us feel more anxious. Deep breathing helps us feel calm and ready to speak.
That's a great tip. Here's the third exercise. Say positive words to yourself. Before speaking, say, "I can do this," or "I am a good speaker." These words help to boost your confidence.
I love that. When you tell yourself positive things, you start to believe them. If you always say, "I'm nervous" or "I will make mistakes," you will feel more nervous. But if you say, "I can do it," you will feel stronger.
That's so true. Now let's move to the fourth exercise. Practice speaking out loud every day. The more you speak, the less nervous you will feel. You can read a book aloud, talk to yourself in English, or practice simple sentences.
Yes, you don't need a big audience. You can practice alone in your room. Just hearing your own voice speaking English will help you feel more comfortable.
Here's another fun exercise. Record yourself speaking. Choose a topic, record your voice, and then listen to it. You can notice what you need to improve and feel more confident over time.
That's a great idea. And don't be too hard on yourself. Your voice may sound different, but that's normal. Focus on your progress, not on being perfect.
Yes, and here's another easy exercise. Practice in front of a mirror. This helps you see your expressions and body language. It also helps you feel more comfortable speaking.
That's one of my favorite exercises. When you look at yourself while speaking, you feel like you are talking to someone else. This helps you get used to speaking in front of people.
Another great tip is start with small conversations. If speaking in public is too scary, start with one person. Talk to a friend, a family member, or even a teacher. Small steps will help you feel more confident over time.
Yes, and if you feel nervous, remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. The important thing is to keep trying.
That's right. No one speaks perfectly all the time. Even native speakers make mistakes. So, don't worry too much. Just focus on speaking and improving.
Let's do a quick recap of the exercises. 1. Stand up straight and smile. 2. Practice deep breathing. 3. Say positive words to yourself. Practice speaking out loud every day. 5. Record yourself speaking. 6. Speak in front of a mirror. 7. Start with small conversations. 8. Don't worry about making mistakes.
These exercises will help you feel less nervous and more confident when speaking English in public.
Yes. In the next segment, we'll talk about how to keep improving your speaking skills. Stay with us.
Remember, everyone feels nervous at first, but that doesn't mean you should stop speaking English.
Yes, mistakes are part of learning. Every time you speak, you get better. So don't be afraid.
When I first started speaking English, I was nervous too. But I kept practicing, and over time I became more confident. If I can do it, you can too.
That's right. The most important thing is to keep going. Even if you make mistakes, you are still learning and improving.
Think about why you're learning English. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel. Or maybe you just want to make new friends. Keep that reason in your mind, and it will give you motivation to keep going.
And remember, you are not alone. Many people feel nervous, but with practice, you will improve.
Yes, every time you speak, you are getting better. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own progress.
That's a great point. Learning English is a journey. Some days will be easy and some days will be hard, but if you keep going, you will succeed.
So don't give up. Believe in yourself and keep practicing.
You are doing great. Just take small steps every day and soon you will feel more confident speaking English in public. Before we end, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt nervous speaking English in public? What helped you feel more confident?
Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might help someone else who feels nervous.
And don't forget to subscribe to Talk English Today for more fun and helpful episodes.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't give up.
We believe in you. Keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you next time on Talk English Today. Bye for now.